Hey guys, how's it going? So this is the first of my little Peru updates that I'm gonna give whenever I get a chance. At the minute, I'm out in Bodrum in Turkey, really because my wife Paula needed a break more than sort of I needed to train or anything like that. So the Wi-Fi is not great. If there's any issues, apologise for that. There's not a lot I can do. So these little Peru updates, the format they're going to take is I'm going to use Peru as an acronym, and I'm going to, the Peru, each letter stands for something different. So P, I'll talk about the preparation and progress that I've made today, if any. The E, I'll talk about how I emotionally feel. Hang on a minute. Looks like the wife's trying to get out of the room. All right. The R, I'll recognise people that have helped, either today or recently over the last few days. And then the U, I just need to remind people to urge people to donate, because I'm doing this to raise some money for an incredible charity and for an incredible cause. So I need to remind people to do that, to make this whole thing worthwhile. So let's get straight into it. The Peru update today. So preparation progress I've made today. Well, over the last couple of days, what I've identified is that I've got quite a big imbalance really of strength in my legs. My hamstrings and glutes are relatively strong. My quads, muscles on the top of the thighs, relatively weak, or in comparison to my hamstrings and everything, they're quite weak. Now that's obviously going to affect me when I'm going up hills and trying to jump over logs and all this kind of stuff. So today I've spent my training session today really working on building leg strength, and I didn't like it. I remember going back to the days when I didn't actually enjoy exercise very much. It very much felt like that, because it felt like a punishment. I didn't really want to be doing that kind of stuff. Did lots of front squats, lots of goblet squats, Cossack squats, lunges, bridge with a weight, lots of different exercises just to build up some strength in the legs, and I didn't like it at all. Felt horrible. But I know, given time, it will pay dividends. But also, I'll get used to it. I'll start to enjoy it. So I just got to get through it this first couple of times. Another thing that I've done progress-wise is some of the kit is coming together now. My family very kindly donated the money for the bag. Obviously, the bag is going to form one of the main bits of kit that I'm going to have to take with me to keep all my food and all that kind of stuff, water and my hammock and all that kind of stuff together. So that's an immense bit of kit to have. And today I also set up the donation page, in which you can find a link on the side of this video where you can donate. I'll talk about the donation in a bit, but I basically didn't want to just put a page out there and people go, oh, I feel really awkward. What amount should I donate? What I've actually done is I've created some like almost packages for different budgets and different stuff, even from £1 to hundreds, to whatever you feel comfortable donating. So that's my progress today. I'll just sort of show you Paula, who's waiting to go. She's waiting to that window, by the way, is the window to the shower and all that. So we have a shower and everyone can bloody see next door. Anyway, so all right, Tree, cool. That's Kirky. How you doing, mate? So that's my preparation progress made today. Do I feel on track? Yeah, I think I do. Am I ready for the race right now? No. Will I be ready come the time? 5 or 6 weeks? Yeah, definitely. I will be. Okay, so the E, emotionally, I feel quite frustrated because of my legs, if I'm honest. It's quite frustrating that I kind of let my leg strength go. I think it's just normal that, humans are creatures of cycles, and I'm going through a cycle where I've kind of neglected strength training my legs a little bit. So, I really should have kept that up there, but I didn't. So I was going to get on. I also feel excited because it's approaching. Paula will tell you now that nearly every conversation that I have at the minute is about Peru, or it's about the wildlife, or it's about the snakes and scorpions and spiders, and it's about the kit, and it's about looking after my feet, and it is becoming quite exciting. So so I definitely feel excited. That's kind of how I feel. Okay, they are the recognised people that have helped. So first and foremost, my wife, Paula, she's given me the time to train. She's given me, she's encouraging me to train. She's giving me the bloody kick in the nuts if I don't feel like training. So she's definitely helping. And and as well as that, you know, financially, she made a huge donation to the cost of the race and all that kind of stuff. And I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it without her encouragement and help. Definitely not. So I need to recognise her probably every day for the rest of my life. Other people I need to recognise, the whole of my family, my immediate family, who have chipped in and bought me what is quite an expensive bag to take with me, like I said, which is immense. And then the other people that I kind of want to recognise right now is everybody in this group that have kind of encouraged me, because, you know, it was touch and go for a while as to whether I was going to do it or not, and whether I could do it and spare the time and all this kind of stuff. And when I sort of made the commitment, right, okay, I'm doing it, the reception I got was immense, really, and it just helped push me along. So that's incredible. Okay, so we're getting to the end now. I know Paula's ready for a little dinner in the restaurant. So the final bit, they urge everyone to donate. If you've not read why I'm doing this, and you've not read about Save Our Soldier, an incredible service charity, which is not just for armed forces, but it's anyone in the uniformed services, and police and you know, ambulance, fire service. I mean, you know, these guys are going to traumatic incidents and traumatic events and seeing really crappy stuff every day, and they have done for the past 20 years. No one's really recognised it. Soldiers, yeah, you know, we had Afghan, Iraq, and Kosovo, and Sierra Leone, and all this. It was a flash in the pan compared to some of the things that these, you know, the uniformed services see on a day-by-day basis. And Save Our Soldier, although it's soldier in the title, they help all these people. And what's different about this charity is they get the help direct to the person. I know when I was struggling, and you know, I was quite strong-willed, and I was like, right, I'm going to get some help. And I got in touch with different people and you know, different charities, and there was so many hoops to jump through. They were like, okay, if you call this person, if you go down to this office, and if you fill in this form, and you know what, you probably all resonate with this. When you're in a pretty shit place, the last thing you want to be doing is filling out forms. You know, the last thing you want to be doing is having to travel miles and miles to get some kind of help, or even to get checked out to see if you can have the help in the first place. Save Our Soldier have got this caravan, right, that's all bloody written up and everything, and the minute they get a call that someone's struggling, they're suicidal, they're on a bridge, they're bloody tying themselves up or whatever it is, that they get the bloody caravan together, and they set off and they drive as close as they can to the person's house. If they can put it on the drive, they will, but sometimes they've got to be a little bit more discreet than that. And they run the coaching from this caravan, which they've completely self-funded. They've not had any assistance from the government or anything like that. And it's an incredible charity, and their success rate is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And here's another little kicker. It's not just the lads that get the help. What makes this charity extra special is once they've helped the lads, they then understand, or girls that have been in the services and all that, they then realise that behind this person is a whole load of relationships, family members, you know, employers or whatever, and everyone in that little package gets the coaching, gets the help. And so they're not just saving lives, but they're literally saving relationships and marriages and all sorts of stuff, which is just phenomenal. And that's what this event is for, you know. And I don't mind grizzing it out in the jungle in the humidity and heat for a week, smashing my feet, smashing my body, getting bitten, stung, scratched, and bloody harassed by many different types of living thing, in order to raise some awareness first and foremost, and some money for this group, for this charity. So that's what I'm doing it for. And I urge you to, you know, to please help in whatever way you can, whether it's £1, you know, £1. Have a look at if you look at the Seymour on this video here, you can see all the different packages there, and £1 will get you one of these little bracelets, and I'll send it to you. Okay, so you donate £1, I'll send you one of these little Save Our Soldier bracelets, and on there is the phone number that you can, hang on, the phone number that you can ring if you come across someone who's really struggling. They've been in the uniformed services or armed forces or whatever, so I'll send you one of them. That's £1, you know, and everybody's got £1. I'm pretty sure they can give up £1. That's that. Okay, if you've enjoyed this little update, give us a little thumbs up, give us a like or whatever. And if you've got questions, stick them down here, and I'll perhaps answer those questions in tomorrow's update. But until then, thanks for watching, and keep tuned in.
Bye.
Sorry, not boobs. Paul is showing up at Cleaveridge. Cleaveridge. So yeah, take care. And if you've got friends and family that would quite enjoy watching some freaking Yorkshire fruitcake running through the jungle, trashing his body, then please get him in this group. So till the next update, take care.